again, another time that the Rebbe in the same Farbrengen mentioned, also one of the very interesting stories. The Rebbe said that he got the Shema Zichronos written by Harav Perlov. Harav Perlov was a Rav, very choshev Rav. He lived in Australia at that time, but he learned in Lubavitch. And the Rebbe said he got the papers from him that he's preparing to print. I don't remember the Lashonos the Rebbe used. And the Rebbe said, I'm going to chazer over one of the things that he writes in his Sefer HaZichronos. And the Rebbe said this as a continuation from Sefer HaZichronos. Since we're talking about the Sefer HaZichronos, so I want to mention that it's kedai that all the Chassidim who have Zichronos from Lubavitch, I think I should write it down. And he said that he wrote it. And that's the Sefer Likutei Sipurim that he wrote. Later it was printed. It's called Likutei Sipurim, but the Rebbe spoke about it before it was printed and mentioned his name, Harav Perlov. And the Rebbe said he told the story, something that he heard from Michoel, Rabbi Michoel Blinner, Rabbi Michoel der Alter. And the Rebbe stopped and said, I want to explain who Rabbi Michoel der Alter was. Michoel der Alter was a mashpia in Lubavitch. Then when he got older, he couldn't really do the job as teaching Chassidus. He was older already. So the one in charge of the money wanted to fire him. And the Rebbe Rashab pay him salary, because his just being there in Lubavitch and people should see him, that itself is very the geld, is worth the money. So the Rebbe just described who he was. And then the Rebbe says that Michoel der Alter, Michoel Blinner once verbringt. And he said that when you learn Chassidus, you learn Tanya, you have to always keep in mind that it means you. You have to take it personally, that whatever you're learning there means yourself. And he gave a moshel. The moshel was that there was a yeshuvnik. There was a yeshuv. Yeshuvnik are people who lived in a yeshuv in a small village. And there was many yeshuvim. And the people there were really not learned. They were not scholars at all. And they couldn't even read Lashon Kodesh. They couldn't even read without Nekudas. So they had a malamed there, which teach the kids. And if anybody there got a letter from somebody written in other than, I guess, their language, would bring it to this malamed, he should read it for them. So once a person got a letter, he came to the malamed and the malamed started reading it. And as reading, the teichon of the letter was that the father of that yeshuvnik, Rahman al-Sam, passed away. When the yeshuvnik heard this being read by the malamed, he fainted. And Michoel, that's the story. And Michoel asked, why did he faint? He didn't read it firsthand. He didn't know what it says there. The one that read it was the malamed. So he got it firsthand. Why didn't he faint? Rather than him, the other person. And the answer is, Valsezain Tate. It's his father. So it's negeya to him. Since it's his father, it's important to him. You take it to heart. That's why he fainted. And the Rebbe came the lesson from here that when you learn Chassidus and learn Tanya, you have to always know das meint mir Simain Tate. And this was in the Kuda that Rebbe started this Farbrengen. And b'meshech of many Farbrengens later, the Rebbe kept on mentioning this. Wie mir hat gerät, b'negeya mit gedenken that das is mein Tate. You have to remember that all these things that you're talking about that is negeya to him, it's mein Tate. So that's another Nekuda that the Rebbe mentioned in this Farbrengen, which was unique to speak about this.